Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Phoebes.
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
So I need a good lie.
Oh, okay. How about the whole man walking on the moon thing, you know? you can see the strings, people.
And that wires were used is in the detail. Here in this Apollo 14 footage, you can see a ping, a momentary glint. And again, run slowly. And once more. There are other examples too. This one is from Apollo 17 during the flag scene. You can see the ping at the top of the frame. In this footage from Apollo 16, we have telltale evidence of a slightly floating or dangling effect at the jump salute location. It's as if the weight is being taken off the astronaut's feet just a second or so too soon. Compare that sequence with an obvious rehearsal rig. The dangling effect is very evident. And here again, from the same mission, Apollo 16, we have an astronaut who is about to get up.
Give me a hand. Okay, here we go.
Let me give you a hand, he says.
There goes bag. There goes another bag. Bag. Coming.
Look at it again. The astronaut is getting up with the wire taking the weight, relieving him of 5/6 of the Earth's gravity. A magic trick? No, just the help of a wireman.
But above all else, David introduced me to these two laughable Apollo photographs that destroyed the NASA moon landings forever for me. I certainly didn't see these photographs on Phil Plate's website or on the Mythbusters. This here is the official lunar lander. When I usually show this to people, they automatically think it's a joke. No, seriously, this is an official photograph of the Apollo lunar lander, and you have to be a damn idiot if you don't see how ridiculous this is. Fortunately, they took a close-up photograph as well. Curtain rods, aluminum foil, tar paper, scotch tape, some useless abstract art sculptures that do nothing but look spacey, and some very poor construction. Look at the paneling. It's a disaster.
It's called real good engineering.
But this is supposed to be an amazing spaceship constructed by the best engineers and scientists. It's absolute garbage, a shameful prop made by a high school drama club. Looking at the photographs side by side, it's unbelievable to me that they got away with this for so long. Are academics, scientists, and engineers so institutionalized that they can't see how absurd this is? It's incredibly stupid. I'm sorry, but this is not a spaceship.
I'll release this demonstration pin, and the spring-loaded mechanism will deploy the gear. In the actual case, this pin release is performed by an explosive device.
It's called real good engineering.
Check this out. You have to believe, again, we've already destroyed NASA, that they went to the moon in this. Look at this thing. It's made from tinfoil, paper mache, curtain rods, not even duct tape. They use like masking tape. Dumbest thing ever.
So if you've ever been to an air show and you've had a look at some of the machines there, like have a look at some military machines like fighter jets and such, and study the attention to detail. And I think you don't even have to go, and you already know, okay, well, the attention to detail is going to be outstanding. So anyways, kind of with all that in mind, I want to do a bit of a review on this Apollo 11 moonlander. Okay, so this picture, it's called Aldrin backing out of the LM hatch. And let's go to another picture here. So you can see as he kind of backs out onto this platform, and so he's kind of blind as he's going to have to kind of reach down with his legs somehow and find this ladder. So it's kind of like an odd thing. Like imagine if you are getting off the roof of your house and your ladder is kind of tucked up under the eave of the roof just a little bit, and you have to kind of reach down, and I don't know, it's kind of like an oddball way of doing this. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. So look, so he's just come off that platform, and this is what I want to show you guys. Look at this ladder. Look at right here where his feet are gonna go. They've got like half of a pipe or a tube or something. It's taped onto the ladder. I mean, the guy has just come off what I would imagine like blind to where he's going to be stepping, because he's got this suit and stuff, and he's kind of laying on that platform. So now he's coming over the edge, and he's got to make sure he doesn't step on this thing that they've taped on here. And so you'd think, well, maybe that's the only spot, but then a little ways down they've got another one. Like, here's another spot where it's kind of like a trip and fall hazard. So up on top you can see kind of like this round disc up on top there, and it kind of hangs over. It sort of looks like maybe they were thinking that they could pull the paneling out to kind of match the shape of that disc. I'm not sure. And the paneling is see how it's kind of pushed in here, and the waving and the buckling right here is a pretty good gap right here. And they use an assortment of colors. So they've got the dark ones here, and here they've got a combination of the light, dark, light. Okay, so this is the corner now that I think I was looking at in the previous picture right here. And I'm going to zoom in on that. So this is a high-res picture on the Apollo archives, and it's titled Close-up of LM, and the ID number on that picture is AS11-40-5922. So if you have a look at that, like when I was looking at this for a while, I actually called the wife over and to get her to have a look at this, because it was rather amazing. And I don't mean it was amazing in a good way. So let's back up a bit here. So this darker colored paneling, I'm assuming that they used that to make a patch here, because it kind of looks like they came up a little short on the floor, and so they wanted to finish this off, so they got that other piece of paneling there, and looks like they bent it into this shape. And I mentioned maybe before that it seems they have an abundance of this gold foil tape, so they got that in there. And look at the fit over here also. Like, you got a big buckle right here. You could probably almost get your hand in there, and you can see on the paneling like the fit, the way it's bowing and buckling there. And so we'll go a little bit on the bottom here. So down here, this looks to me like what maybe some construction paper, like what you'd have like in a school project. So obviously I don't know exactly what it is, and it's kind of wrinkled and possibly damaged in some areas. It seems like they put tape on some damaged spots. I'm not sure what's all happened here. The little spots of tape. Look at that. The buckling and the bowing and the patching and the tape. Here's another shot of panels. Have a look at the overhang here. There's probably maybe 1-2 inches of panel that just kind of hangs there like that. And here in this corner, you can see again that something's been going on here with kind of an odd fitting system there. So look at the panel right here. So they got the rivets going on here, rivets, and then here they cut the panel. You see how they cut a corner out of it? Kind of looks like that panel should be fitting in here nice, but they cut a corner out of it. When they, like, why would they have to cut that corner out of there? Why wouldn't you make it fit the machine nice, you know? Interesting. So you have a look at the gaps on the paneling here, and the huge buckle going on right here, something going on here, and and I'm not sure if this is a window or a light or something like that, but you can see how it fits. It fits here. It seems to fit nice, and then it seems to lift off of the panel here. There's a shadow. See that?
It's called real good engineering.